When it comes to mastering a skill, the old adage, practice makes perfect, often comes to mind. However, not all practice is created equal. The distinction between deep practice and normal practice can be the differences between simply being competent and achieving mastery. Let's explore the nuances and impacts of these two approaches. Hi, it's Mohiuddin Shaikh, super genius coach, communication, and entrepreneur trainer. In this video, I'll talk about the impact of deep practice versus normal practice. Now, I'll talk about what is normal practice. Normal practice refers to routine repetition of tasks without much focus on improvement or problem solving. For instance, a musician might play a song from start to finish repeatedly, or an athlete might perform the same drill over and over without attention to detail, or a professional might practice his or her skill for years without much focus on improvement or problem solving. While such practice may maintain the skill or it can develop the muscle memory, it lacks deliberate efforts for significant progress. That's the reason the people who are involved in normal practice, despite having years experience, they never grow in their lives. They remain at the same place what they were years back. They still remain now, because normal practice can keep you wherever you are. But if you want to go from your current state to desired state, you have to get involved in deep practice, which I'll be talking about after some time, how you can develop your deep practice in order to get what you want in your life. Now, try to understand the impact of normal practice on your professional career. It only builds familiarity with a skill. It only helps maintain a baseline level of performance. It may also lead to a plateau if not paired with intentional efforts to improve your weak areas. That's the reason many professionals, they don't grow in their career despite having years of experience, because they have been involved in normal practice. They never try to do deep practice, whether they can improve their performance and solve problems. Look, if you are involved only in normal practice, I'm sorry to say, you will not be able to go from your current state to your desired state. You will not be able to progress in your career. If you really want to progress in your career, then you have to learn to do deep practice. If you're interested to learn deep practice, keep watching this video, because I'm going to teach how you can start doing deep practice in order to do and have whatever you want in your life, in order to become a peak performer. Now you will learn about deep practice. What is deep practice? Deep practice, on the other hand, it's a highly focused and deliberate practice that has produced many geniuses such as Pablo Picasso, Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Shakespeare, APJ Abdul Kalam, Amitabh Bachchan, Sachin Tendulkar, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Elon Musk, and the list goes on and on. These people rule their industry, their domain, because of their deep practice. You too can rule your industry by deep practice. This reminds me of a beautiful story of Pablo Picasso. Once Pablo Picasso was in Paris market, people surround him. One of his fans comes to him and says, "Could you please draw a sketch on my napkin?" Mr. Picasso took her napkin, he drew a sketch and returned the sketch to her and said, "It will cost you 1 million francs." Hearing this, she got shocked and said, "Mr. Picasso, it took you only 5 minutes to draw this sketch, and you're asking 1 million?" Mr. Picasso smiled and replied, "It took me 40 long years to sketch it in 5 minutes." This is the power of deep practice. Now you are going to learn the components of deep practice. First, breaking skills into smaller components. When you try to improve the whole skill, it will look very difficult and you probably will stop working on it. So break down the skill into a small component and then find out your weak areas and start working upon it. Second, isolating and working upon your weak areas. Once you have found out your weak areas, isolate yourself and start working on your weak areas deliberately. Third, seeking feedback and utilizing it. Once you have started working on your weak areas, take feedback from your coach or mentor and utilize that feedback to convert that weaknesses into strength. Number 4, practice tasks with intention at the edge of your comfort zone. Once you have committed, then deliberately you have to repeat that task over and over until you reach the mastery. That's how you get the benefit of deep practice and you start dominating your zone and your skill. This approach is rooted in neuroscience. Deep practice strengthens the neural pathways associated with a skill by engaging in focused, effortful repetition over time. It leads to more efficient and effective performance. Now you are going to learn the impact of deep practice. Number first, it speeds up skill acquisition by targeting specific areas of improvement. Second, it builds resilience and adaptability through concentrated efforts. Third, it develops a growth mindset by focusing and emphasizing progress over perfection. And this is game changer. Most of the time, what happens that we become the victim of perfection and we never take action. But deep practice releases you from that and you start taking action for the progress, not for the perfection. Number third, it develops a growth mindset by emphasizing progress over perfection, and it's a game changer because most of the time we become the victim of perfection. In order to become perfect, we never take action. That is a trap. So deep practice releases you from that trap. You start taking action by the help of deep practice for progress, not for the perfection. Because if you start taking action for progress, ultimately you are going to reach perfection. What is the science behind deep practice? Research says that deep practice stimulates the more production of myelin, a fat substance that insulates neural pathways in the brain. Myelin increases more speed and accuracy of signals between neurons, making skill more automatic and precise. The more focused and deliberate the practice, the more myelin is built. The more permanent the skill becomes. Now you will ask, Mohiuddin, how I can incorporate deep practice in daily routine. I'm going to give you 5 powerful tips. By implementing them, you can incorporate deep practice into your daily routine. First, set clear goals and break them down into small, actionable tasks. Number 2, focus on weaknesses. Work on your weak areas where you struggle more. Third, seek feedback. Fourth, embrace challenges. Push beyond your comfort zone to stimulate growth. Fifth, reflect and adjust. Keep analyzing your progress and refine your performance. By using them, you can incorporate deep practice in your daily life. I hope that by now you understood what are the differences between normal practice and deep practice, how you can improve your deep practice, and how you can incorporate them into your daily life. Thank you very much for watching this video. I catch you in next video. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.